What up?
Not much.
We're just playing some card game. It was like Cards Against Humanity. Like, what was that? There's an echo. You're playing some card game. It was like Cards Against Humanity. Damn it! I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah, sorry. I was just making sure the feed was working.
Okay. Yeah, we were playing a card game where it was like Cards Against Humanity. We were playing with Chrissy's friends from Martha's Vineyard. Fancy la-ti-da. And everybody used a shared deck through a website, and you could zoom it onto the screen. It was kind of fun.
Yeah. Have y'all done any of the Jackbox games?
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of the same. You can do that too. It's I'll just try to show you all sometime. You're live, by the way, just so you know.
So. What does that mean?
It means we're waiting for, like, you're being streamed out right now. So
to the zero watching at home.
I'm sure there's someone watching.
Well, I'll fix my hair then. So my day started on Zoom today.
Yep, that'll happen.
Well, it happened because one of the other teachers was like, "Is your code working?" and sent me a text and woke me up because I was asleep. It was like 9:03, and I was like, what? And we had a faculty meeting at 9, so it was a picture off meeting because I was still asleep.
Yes. Well, who do we all got in here? I've got, hey everybody, welcome to another edition of SoundsTooth's Trivia Night. I am, of course, your host, not the evil overlord, the underpaid, overworked chief executive officer of SoundsTooth, I guess. I'm the CEO of SoundsTooth. There you go. Just take that. How's everybody doing out there? Doing well? I got D Brown, Zach, Joe, and Sean in the house. We'll see. Might have some other folks come on here in a little bit. But
I see the A team showed up today.
The what?
The A team?
The A team, yes.
Really?
Can I need to double check on the feed, make sure people can hear us. So out there, and we'll get going here.
Hey, Bill, turn on your camera. We want to see what you look like.
Hey, hang on.
Turn on your camera.
I'm working on it.
Want to see your face, Clayton Bigby?
No, turn back on. I can't turn my Bluetooth back on for some reason.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna need to just do one thing real quick, and we will get going. First of all, let's see. There we go.
Here's my face if anybody was interested.
So we've got 5 on right now. So I think we might get another person. Another person messaged me a while ago, and so I think they're going to join. In the order of people being on, I believe it was D Brown, number 1, Zach, number 2, probably Joe 3, Sean, and then Bill, rounding out the 5 that we got here.
Is Bill doing a Cribs tour of his house? What is going on?
Yes,
I'm just going downstairs.
Okay.
Yes, Bill is on a Cribs view of his home. So after you're out there watching in the world, everybody, this is the weekly SoundsTooth Trivia Night. I am your host, Dr. Dustin Avor, and we are going to each person will get to pick a round. I will ask them 8 questions from that round that they picked, and then at the end of the night, the winner who has the most correct answers, well, they will obviously win the big prize of the night, which is either I give them $5 or I send $5 to whatever restaurant, bar they would like it to be sent to.
No,
So,
I won last week, correct?
no, you did not.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you did not win last week. All right. So, D Brown, you are up first on the night. You guys can play along at home if you're watching at home. He'll get a chance to answer the question. I'll ask him the question. It'll take a minute. He can then try to answer the question. If he doesn't get it right, everybody can yell what they think the question is out there or whatever, and try. But just play along with yourselves. Play with yourselves at home, I guess. That's probably not what I should have said. But okay, hey, whatever. It's been a long day. Lots of meetings and everything else. So, all right, here are your rounds for tonight. We have 11 rounds to choose from. So you will choose once the round is chosen, it is off the books. So here we go. Your rounds are Indians, high school English books, Hee Haw and Other Country Shows, Texas, Mexico, Famous Adulterers, Pornology, Fetish Fever, Extreme Sports, H.R. Giger, Lady Diseases, and Kidnappings. So, D. Brown, of those, what would you like to go with?
Texas.
Texas. All right. Finally coming off the board.
These are horrible categories, by the way.
You know what?
You should fire your staff writer.
Okay. Well, I get paid as much to write this as I do to do everything else for this network. So $0. So, all right, here we go. This is all around about Texas.
Hey, I see pussy. I see pussy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a tiger.
Yeah. All right.
So I had to restart my computer real quick. How are we doing this?
So basically, you're going to be next. You're in the next round.
Okay.
So I asked D. Brown 8 questions. See how many he can get right. He then goes up on the leaderboard. You try to beat him in whatever round you choose next time.
Okay.
I'll give you the choices. All right, D. Brown, here we go. Question number 1. Here is a multiple choice question to start the night off. Texas is really big and they never let you forget it. You know, everything's bigger and better there. Which of the following countries is actually bigger than Texas? Which of these countries is actually bigger than Texas? Chile, Paraguay, Rwanda, or North Korea? North Korea, Rwanda, Paraguay, or Chile, which one of those is actually bigger in total area than the great state of Texas?
Rwanda.
Rwanda, is that your ultimate response?
It's my ultimate response.
Yeah, that's a Simpsons reference in case you guys didn't know. That is incorrect. It is, for everybody playing at home, Chile. Chile is the one that is bigger than Texas. You know, it's big, long country. So, but when you squish it all together, it's bigger than Texas. Question number 2. Although it is completely illegal, I would, kind of like to see it happen, but Texans always seem to want to threaten secession from the Union, right? They want to leave this fine country of ours. What was the very first state to ever secede from the Union? The one that started the Civil War.
Let's go with Georgia.
Oh, anybody got a guess out there?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Virginia.
Is it South Carolina?
It is South Carolina, home of the Tigers themselves. Fort Sumter is in South Carolina. So there you go. Question number 3. You're yet to get on the board. Maybe you'll get on the board with this one. Never forget the Alamo, right? We've got the Alamo Bowl. There's Taco Bells that kind of look like the Alamo. And a rental car company, I suppose. I don't know. What Mexican general led the siege at the Alamo? Little bonus hint. There was a King of the Hill episode where they're going to return his leg. He had a wooden leg.
General Cotton.
No. Anybody got one out there? Bill, Zach, Joe, Sean, anybody? Nothing? That would be Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna.
You knew that, didn't you?
It just rolls off the tongue. All right. First of all, I appreciate you. You and Sean both have lovely artwork behind you. Sean's got his Tiger King homage right behind him. So this is another multiple choice. So, you got a 25% chance of getting this one. Colonel Angus's Deep South something is signing in. Despite the fact that Texas had a lot of Indians in it, Texas Indians don't quite have as many rights as they do here in Oklahoma. Which of the following tribes is actually indigenous to Texas? Meaning that they were actually in the Texas region, not moved there by politics.
I know what indigenous means. You condescending asshole.
I was helping other people out there. I'm trying to be a good host. Is it Caddo, Arapaho, Kiowa, or Okfuskee? Caddo, Arapaho, Kiowa, or Okfuskee? Which one of those?
Iowa.
Would you say Kiowa?
Iowa.
Oh, it is the Caddo. In fact, that's another King of the Hill reference because John Redcorn is a Caddo Indian. So, there you go.
We didn't all write our doctorate on King of the Hill, okay?
Well, some of us did. Right back there.
He's batting 1,000 for wrong answers.
Yeah, he is.
Did you really write your doctorate on King of the Hill? Because that would be amazing.
A good chunk of it. Like,
yes.
Let's see. I've got it right here. Let's see if I get that. There we go.
Well done, sir.
Yeah. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little stereotypes. A history of Native American Indians in American cinematic cartoons. You can find it for free online. So there you go.
Nice. I needed more toilet paper.
As we've established, Texas is big and there's a ton of people in Texas. Put these cities in order of largest to smallest population. Austin, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. Most people to fewest people. What do we got?
Houston.
Okay.
Dallas. Is this DFW or Dallas only?
Dallas.
Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin.
Ooh. Surprisingly, San Antonio proper is bigger than Dallas. So it goes H-Town, Houston. What's up, H-Town? Cougar High. Shout out to Cougar High down there. San Antonio, Dallas, then Austin.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about those middle two.
Sports question here. Sports question. I know you're a big sporto.
I don't remember what sports are.
Okay. When it comes to hockey, no one cheats their way to a Stanley Cup better than the Dallas Stars. That skate was in the crease. Prior to their move to Dallas, what was the team's name and location?
Minnesota North Stars.
That is correct. You're on the board. Minnesota North Stars. All right. Question number 7. Six Flags Over Texas refers to the 6 countries that ruled Texas: Spain, Mexico, the United States, the Republic of Texas, and what 2 other countries are represented by those 6 flags?
I've been many times.
They probably They probably don't mention one of them too often. That's a little hint for you. It's a little problematic. What you got?
Let's go with the KKK.
You're close. You're very close.
And the
just pick a country, man. Who would have ruled over Texas in continental
Cuba.
United? Oh yeah, Cuba. Okay, no, it's the Confederate States of America and France.
France.
Confederate States of America and France. So your last question here, you can get.
This has been brutal.
You
by
can
the
get
way.
2 correct. One of the greatest horror films of all time took place in Round Rock, Texas. Shout out to Red State Blues super fan Tim, who lives in Round Rock. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What was the name of the man who wielded the chainsaw? So what's the villain of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre called?
I'm guessing not Jason.
No. Sean is about to lose it on this one.
Just whisper it then.
All right, I'm going to give you a countdown, and then someone else can yell it out. 5, 4, 3,
Charles.
1.
Leatherface.
Leatherface is correct, but you only got 1 correct answer.
That was a disgraceful performance.
Oof Magoof. We call that the Oof Magoof of the week for you. Colonel Angus, who are you down there? I got someone else logged in. I got no voice or anything. So
That is Colonel Angus Deep South Seafood.
yeah.
Sounds delicious.
All right. Next on the list, we got Zach. You're our second competitor. You've got to look. D Brown's in the clubhouse. He's hitting up the 19th hole. He had a bad outing on the golf course. He only got 1, which I guess would be equivocal to 136 on the course. So my normal.
But I do have the green jacket from last week, so
2 weeks
I'll
ago.
be passing it on to somebody.
Fair enough.
All right, Zach, here are your options for categories.
All right.
Kidnappings, lady diseases, H.R. Giger, extreme sports, fetish fever, pornology, famous adulterers, Mexico, hee-haw and other country shows, high school English books, and Indians.
I'm going to stay on the similar vein and topic here. I'm going to go Mexico.
Mexico coming off the board this week. Here we go then. All right. Well, this was written, I believe, whenever the last time Cinco de Mayo was on whenever we did Colony quiz. So I don't know. But this was written on Cinco de Mayo, which really doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot to Mexicans, as it simply refers to a battle in which the French, yes, the French, who ruled over Texas, who someone didn't know, were defeated by Mexican forces in 1860s in what small town? What small town was that battle at? The Battle of blank.
In 1860?
In the 1860s, yeah.
El Paso.
The correct answer, anybody know it? Puebla. There you go. Now this one gets a little bit easier here. A lot of people will be drinking, or were drinking, Mexican beer on Cinco de Mayo. Not my favorite beer, but it's all right. It's beer. Anyway, Corona, Estrella, and Pacifico are all made by what major Mexican brewery? What is the major Mexican brewery conglomerate? Just think of another Mexican beer that you've probably had.
Modelo, isn't it?
That is correct. It is Grupo Modelo. Zach's on the board with 1, currently tied for the lead.
Yikes.
Yeah. So this
Damn,
was,
D Brown.
We're off to a good start.
This one's a little bit specialized knowledge, but maybe. There are lots of very wealthy Mexicans. I think a lot of people don't think there are any rich people in Mexico, but it's not true. In fact, one of them is listed as one of the world's richest men, if not the world's richest man, primarily because he owns America Movil, which is a mobile phone company that made those little track phones that they used to always sell at Walmart, and he basically controls telecommunications in Mexico. Who is this guy?
How do you do that?
It's on online.
Senor Telephone.
Senor Telephone is correct. No, Senor Telephone is not correct. It is Carlos Slim. Carlos Slim. All right, here we go. Tequila is one of the greatest liquors of all. I mean, there are other boozes, but tequila, like other boozes, tequila has to be aged. Good tequila, that is, your tequila flavored liqueur that you find in some wells, not so much. What type of wood barrels is the vast majority of tequila aged in?
Tequila barrels are. Is it white oak?
It's just oak. And I'll take white oak. It is just oak. I was just thinking, how horrible would it be if there was a liquor aged in cedar barrels?
Oh. Have you tried Malort?
Hey. We don't.
It might make it taste better.
We don't besmirch the good name of Malort in this chat. So
Malort and Savior.
Yeah, Malort and Savior. Yes. All right. Mexicans love soccer, but guess what? They can't seem to beat the U.S. anymore. That's changed since I wrote this question. Anyway, what division of world soccer does both the United States and Mexico play in?
What division do both the United States?
So what is that? There's for instance, Australia plays in the Oceania division. What is the name of our division that we play in?
The Americas. The Americas Cup.
Well, they do have their own cup, but it's anybody know? It's CONCACAF. Yeah.
CONCACAF.
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue.
All right, here you go.
There you go, Joe.
If you want to get out of Mexico, and into the United States, well, you might just have to deal with the United States Border Patrol, or probably some dumbass white guys with guns standing around or something. The Border Patrol is administered by what United States governmental agency? You might think about like airports and stuff. You also see, think international flights.
It's not. It's the Customs Department or the Customs U.S. Customs.
Yes, U.S. Customs is correct. That is the correct answer. It's U.S. Customs, but I'm feeling generous. You get 3. All right, number 7. Hopefully this will be an easy one for you. Like many Americans, Mexicans love pro wrestling, but they tend to love high-flying mass wrestlers who engage in what uniquely Latin American and Japanese form of professional wrestling. What do we call the Mexican style of pro wrestling?
Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre is correct. That's 4 points. And I'm just going to wager to say that you're not going to get this one because I had to look it up, which means
Hey, I know weird shit.
And I have a master's in comparative U.S. Mexican, U.S. Latin American history. So we here in America don't seem to give a flying fuck about other countries half the time, which is pretty much true. So I'll ask you a very simple question. Who is the president of Mexico? You know what? I'll even give you his initials. His initials are AMLO. All four names.
AMLO.
And it's not Senor Telefono.
Oh fuck! It's
I take last name only. If you get that, starts with an O.
Yeah, it's Octafales or something weird.
It's Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. Obrador.
Who took over for Nicolas Maduro.
Yeah. All right. So you got 4. You're the clubhouse leader. So stay on the line and, you can play along as we go. So that brings us to, I believe, Joe. Joe, you're up. Categories that are left. kidnappings, lady diseases, H.R. Giger, extreme sports, fetish fever, pornology, famous adulterers, hee-haw and other country shows, high school English books, and Indians.
I'm gonna have to go with famous adulterers.
Famous adulterers. Here we go. When it comes to adultery, it goes from the lowest of the low to the highest of the high. In this case, I'm talking about the adulterer that is Prince Charles. Prince Charles cheated on his lovely wife, Diana, with Camilla Parker Bowles, who is now known as the Duchess of what? It's
Cambridge?
the south.
Sorry,
Well,
finish.
it's
I'm
the
sorry.
southwesternmost point of mainland England.
Is it Cambridge?
It is not Cambridge. It starts with a C.
Canterbury?
Cornwall.
Cornwall. I think Bill knows it.
Oh, Bill. Sorry, Bill.
I
You'll
got
get your shot. You're a couple away. Here we go. Sometimes cheating doesn't make sense. Take, for instance, Hugh Grant. He was busted cheating on his really hot girlfriend with the not so hot Divine Brown. What actress from Gossip Girl and the movie Ed TV was he dating at that time?
Was it Renee Zellweger? No, I'm thinking Me, Myself, and Irene. Damn it. No. Oh. I've seen Me, Myself, and Irene so many times. She was in Dharma and Greg. Oh, why am I so horrible at this? How many minutes do I have? Or seconds?
Just take a second. I'll see if I get. Let me give you one other clue. She was also in the TV show The Royals from 2015 to 2018.
Is it Jenna Elfman?
It is not Jenna Elfman. It
Okay, I
is
give up.
Elizabeth Hurley. Elizabeth
Wow.
Hurley.
So
Straight up
nothing-
smoke show.
Not the main chick. Okay, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Sorry.
All right. So ladies can cheat as well, as I'm sure people know. Equal opportunity. Britney Spears got into act when she cheated on Justin Timberlake. Which Justin Timberlake song is allegedly about Britney Spears cheating on him?
Okay, if anybody wants to take this, you go right ahead. She is not my wheelhouse.
Crimea River.
Crimea River is the correct answer, but Joe, sorry, you're still not on the board.
For that one.
That's
gotta
okay.
You gotta get one. Maybe you'll get this one.
I don't have to get one to win. This is winning. This just being here.
Okay, so fictional characters can cheat as well, and there's no fictional character that has cheated more famously than the lead female in The Scarlet Letter. What is that character's name? What is the name of the lead in The Scarlet Letter?
Oh, I'm really gonna see. Oh, is it
HP. HP are the initials. I'll give you that. HP.
do I have to give you both?
We'll give you the last name at least.
Parker.
No. Anybody?
Hester Prim.
Hester Prynne is the correct answer.
I look like I read.
All right, here we
I
go.
look like I read.
Now, I can't say for 100% on this next one, but I can say that we can basically assume from what we know. Which of the following presidents was not an adulterer? Was it Calvin Coolidge, Dwight Eisenhower, Andrew Jackson, or Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Coolidge, Eisenhower, Jackson, or Roosevelt? Or Roosevelt? I don't know what Sean is looking at.
Just gonna go Eisenhower.
You would have thought, but Mamie didn't like Ike when he cheated on her. Calvin Coolidge, that guy's as bland as a sack of potatoes.
That's kind of what I thought, but he's so far away. I'm doing awesome.
You
Far
run the
away.
boat out over
He's
there.
so far away. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, he's just like way back in the history that, like, if he could have
And he was
cheated
from
on.
Vermont.
He's the 1920s. Andrew Jackson is the 1830s.
Nice playing with you guys. The last time you'll see me here.
Oh, come on.
Caught down to by fucking Dr. Dustin.
Okay, you should get this one if you've been paying attention.
Oh, I haven't been. That's the problem.
Cartoons also cheat. Well, at least they did on King of the Hill. What was the name of the Native American New Age healer that Nancy Gribble cheated with for years?
Finally, John Redcorn
There you go, John Redcorn.
on the board.
Who was actually voiced by a different actor in the first 2 episodes, and then that guy died in a car wreck.
Yay!
Yeah, and that's when the new actor came in. So you're on the board.
The more you know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Number 7. Sometimes adultery is downright biblical. In the Bible, what king committed adultery but made it right by marrying Bethesda during the height of his reign nearly 1,000 years before Christ? What biblical king?
I should be a good atheist and know this, but I do not. King Solomon.
It is clearly Jerry the King Lawler. No, it is King
Herod?
David. King David. King David. All right, well, here you go. You're probably not going to get this one, but we'll just say there. And last but not least, when it comes to adulterous behavior, no one beats former NFL player Antonio Cromartie. At last count, how many children had he had with his multiple baby mamas?
Is it like 13?
I'm going to have to check because I wrote 12. This was a few years ago. So let me go look this up.
I remember hearing the interview with him when he was like, and then I got this kid and this kid. And then with her, I got this kid and this kid.
No, it is still 12. So you're one off.
That you know of.
That I know of. Yes.
That he knows of.
I've got none that I know of, right? Well, Joe, it wasn't your best week, but you'll be back next week.
Just give me the point. Just give me the point.
You got 1 point. So
Just give me the other one.
no. Sean, it is now your turn.
You have to run us.
Oh.
I'm not kidding.
Hey, breaking news. Roy just died of coronavirus.
Who?
Like Siegfried and Roy.
Oh,
Roy's
Oh
dead.
shit.
no.
Oh shit.
Reporting KLNZ headline news over there.
And he's the one who got eaten by
It's
the
a
tiger, right?
bad year to be associated
Sean,
with tigers.
I don't know what's shit. I don't know who got bit by the tiger.
He's a lion.
What?
Was it a tiger?
Sean,
They have
here we go.
tigers. They don't have lions.
He's in a picture.
I'm going to mute you. You are muted. Okay, Bill is muted. Too much sass going on. Sean, here are your category options: Indians, high school English books, hee haw and other country shows, pornology, fetish fever, extreme sports, HR Giger, lady diseases, or kidnappings.
What is fetish fever?
Fetish fever. I got fetish fever. Boo-ba-da-boo. Here we go. Let's start off with a gross one, Sean. Fans of the movie Exorcist or Jackass may very well be fetishists who call themselves emetophiliacs, which means they get turned on by what? If they're fans of the Jackass or The Exorcist, you might be an emetophiliac, which means you get turned on by what gross thing? Sorry.
Vomit.
That is correct. It is vomit. We're not going to kink shame, though. If you're a metaphiliac, more power to you, right? And if you don't like kink shaming, you should listen to Digital Intercourse starring Tom King on the SoundsTooth Podcast Network. And if your fetish is like 3 overweight dudes that like to drink a lot, you should listen to Gettin Greasy on the SoundsTooth Network. All right. Oh, I know. Sean, again, I know you to be a huge sporto, so you're going to get it.
Maybe.
As far as fetishes go, foot fetishes are rather passé. I mean, who doesn't have an OnlyFans where they sell pictures of their feet, right? That doesn't make it any less interesting when a famous person admits to having one. A few years ago, what NFL coach found out to have a foot fetish when his wife's feet videos were found online?
Ooh.
I know Bill knows. Let's give you a chance.
NFL coach. Can I get the hint? Were they retired or still coaching at the time that it found out last year?
They were still coaching.
Still coaching.
Yes. They were coaching for the Jets when they found out.
Whoa,
Oh.
that's intense.
Yeah. I don't know who the Jets head coach is, so
What is it, Bill? What do you got?
Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan.
Oh.
Where is Rex Ryan? Let's go get a damn snack. That's his most famous line. Okay. Number 3, known in the fetish community as gaspers, fans of this fetish, which can actually be highly addictive, are likely to end up 6 feet under, even if they are masters of kung fu. What is it?
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Autoerotic asphyxiation is correct. Little needless jab at David Carradine in there for some reason, but yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't mention the Batman costume, but you know, come sa.
Well, you got 2. You're now in second place. Number 4, perhaps Kim Cattrall got this one started in the 80s with a movie she starred in, or perhaps it's because lots of bored dudes sit around in department stores. What rather lifeless thing is the subject matter of agalmatophilia? Agalmatophilia.
A mannequin?
A mannequin is correct. A mannequin is correct. You're coming for Zach. You got 1 to tie. Number 5. Kill all the boys under the age of 2 and try not to have sex with them might have been the battle cry of this king of Judea, who was, according to Greek historians, killed his wife Merimee and had sex with her for 7 years, making him a committed necrophiliac. What king am I talking about?
Hammurabi? I don't know.
No, his code was not banging dead people. It is King Herod, who was brought up earlier. King Herod. Number 6. Speaking of biblical sounding things, stigmatophilia is a very common fetish amongst both men and women. Having nothing to do with his bleeding hands, it does have to do with other types of holes. What kind?
Oh, damn it. What's the name of it again?
Stigmatophilia.
Stigmatophilia. Is it being punctured? Like having holes put in you or stabs?
I'm gonna have to talk to the judges over here. Judges, what do you got? We're gonna give it to you. It is piercings. It's piercing.
Oh, okay.
You are having holes punctured into you.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Tied for the lead. Here you go. I think you're gonna get this. I think you're gonna take the win on this one. Just so you know. Like fetishes, but don't like hardcore porn, well, maybe you should check out a certain 2002 feature film starring James Spader and Maggie Gyllenhaal, known as what?
James Spader and Maggie Gyllenhaal. God damn it. I can't even think of what James Spader looks like right now. I'm bad at celebrities.
Anybody got this one out there?
The Blacklist. Think of the guy from the Blacklist.
Well, that's who. Yeah.
Boston Legal.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and wait, but you said 2002?
Yeah, 2002 starred Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader. Lots of spanking and.
Is it called Softcore? Is that the name of the movie?
It's called Secretary. Secretary. Highly suggest you check that film out. It's very good.
To be fair, we all don't know what James Spader looks like right now. Anyway.
Oh, true. All right. Number 8 for the win, for the lead. Those goddamn hippies are all a bunch of earth-loving dendrophiliacs, which means they like to go a few steps further than most and fuck what?
Dendrophiliacs?
Yeah. Think of what people call hippies, another word for hippies or liberals. And what would they go a step further and fuck?
Oh, trees?
Trees is correct. They are tree. And yes, seared is what Joe wrote there in the mirrored image. Seared.
It's not me. Your camera's not mirrored.
You're mirrored. So, okay.
That's going to make
Sean,
everything a whole lot easier.
Clubhouse leader. We're going to move on to Bill. Bill, here's your categories.
Extreme sports.
Extreme sports. All right. Thank God I didn't have to read them again.
Bill.
So is it can I just answer disc golf for all 8 and will I win?
This was extreme sports, not incredibly lame sports. You know, Bill, Sean's a frolfer.
Yeah, I'm coming out of retirement this year. It's once I get back to playing again. I've been.
I can say, yeah, you look like you're in playing shape, bud.
No, I'm not.
He's wearing his jersey.
Yeah, he's got his jersey.
I do have my disc golf jersey on, my Keystone Light shirt here.
All right, Bill, here we go. Today, it's not, but when we wrote this, it was the birthday of Tony Hawk. The annual event that highlights all these extreme sports got canceled this year. It's the X Games, what was the very first year of the X Games? It's also the year that the movie Friday came out.
Ooh, okay.
The good start.
1990. Shit. I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna. Damn it. 1996.
Oh, you are 1 year off.
97.
1995. 1995.
Damn it.
Question number 2. Speaking of Tony Hawk, he's a skateboarder, and you can't do that without a skateboard. What do you call the part of the skateboard that you stand on?
The deck.
The deck is correct. Bill's on the board. He's got one. Now, a few years ago, they tore down Old Driller Stadium. They're going to build a BMX course there. That never happened. But we do host the BMX World Championships here in the great city of Tulsa. What does BMX stand for?
It's bicycling motocross or something like that, right?
Yeah, it makes no damn sense. It's bicycle motocross. They don't have motors. What?
Yeah.
Like, what do you got? I don't know. But yes, it is bicycle motocross.
Also, the BMX headquarters is still getting built, just not at that location.
Yeah, I know. They greased a few more palms to build it somewhere else.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's north of 244, just like it's over by where Channel 6 is in OSU Tulsa, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
kind of over that way.
Question number 4.
Warehouse.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
4. In a few weeks, so there was this thing that used to travel around to arenas called Nitro Circus, right? And Nitro Circus came to the BOK Center, and they do a bunch of crazy stunts and things like that. What dirt bike rider / daredevil was the man who started Nitro Circus? He raced motocross back in the day. I've seen this guy do it. You know the loop thing that Hot Wheels used to do? I saw him do that live in a real car at Indy 500. So,
okay, so my first thought was Evel Knievel, but no, that's not right.
No.
And I'm not going to say Robbie Knievel because that's just weird. So I'm going to say Travis Pastrana, and I'm probably wrong.
Travis Pastrana is correct.
Boom! Okay, I'm good.
Yes, that's probably the first time anyone's mentioned Travis Pastrana in a while. But all right, Super Tobos and Nazar. Those are 2 of the 3 best places in the world to surf, and they are both located off the coast of what European country that is known to be one of the best surfing countries in the world? And sorry if I butchered Super Tobos, but that's what it looks like. Clearly, it's not Germany. No. or Luxembourg. Or my mom.
Not the Vatican.
The Vatican. What do you got?
Is it Greece?
It is not Greece. Anybody want to take a guess? What'd you say?
Portugal.
Portugal is the correct answer. Not Greece. It is definitely Portugal. Number 6. Here you go. Mountaineering. It's a sport of climbing things, and one of those things is Mount Everest, which has become a cesspool of human waste and dead bodies. Who was the first man to successfully climb Mount Everest?
Sir Edmund Hillary.
That is correct, sir. Sir Edmund Hillary is correct.
Some fucking Sherpa, probably.
Huh? Yeah, well, some Sherpa, yeah. Well, sorry. I meant first European to do it.
First white guy to do stuff.
First white guy.
Not all extreme sports make it to the Olympics, but some do. Like snowboarding, which became an official Olympic sport at what Olympic location?
Okay, you want the city that it happened in.
Yeah, the city.
shit. It's recent.
Well,
What?
there was a Nintendo 64 game about this Olympics, if that helps you. So not that recent.
Okay. Well, the first thing that popped into my head was Nagano, Japan. So that's what I'm going to say.
The correct answer is Nagano, Japan. Nagano. So that is a tie for the lead. Your last question. Got 5 apiece. Roller derby. It's been the home for violent women, lesbians, and tattoo lovers for years. Assuming you have a base knowledge of the sport of roller derby, what position in roller derby scores the points? You would also know this if you watch the King of the Hill episode where Peggy starts a roller derby.
I'm seeing a common thread here.
We've come full circle.
Yes.
I have no knowledge of roller derby whatsoever. I'll just say the anchor. How about that?
The anchor, there is an anchor, but no, they are the jammers. The jammers. So we got a tie. We'll see how it goes from there. Colonel Angus, are you playing? Who is this? Nope. Who's there?
You're even more in the shadows than I am.
Yes. All right, you ready to play? Can I hear you, Colonel Angus?
We're ready.
All right, here we go. Your categories that you could choose from are kidnappings, lady diseases, HR Giger, pornology, hee-haw and other country shows, high school English books, or Indians.
What was the last one?
Indians.
Indians.
And what was the first one?
Kidnapping.
One more time, all the way through. Sorry.
All right. Indians,
Kidnapping.
Indians, high school English books, hee-haw and other country shows, pornology, HR Giger, lady diseases, or kidnappings.
Kidnapping.
We're going kidnappings.
Kidnapping. All right, here we go. I'm going to give you, no hint, but you'll get it. Here, there's one question here, maybe. Today has something to do with the Lindbergh baby kidnappings, whenever I wrote this. Charles Lindbergh, famously, his baby was kidnapped, but Lindbergh himself became famous for flying the Spirit of St. Louis nonstop from New York to what city? He's also a raging anti-Semite, so there's that. What city did Lindbergh fly to?
But I think Paris is.
Let's go Paris.
Paris is the correct answer.
Woo!
There you go. All right, number 2. Chiang Kai-shek was the former leader of China before Mao Zedong took over, and his leadership tactics were so bad that his own generals kidnapped him later in life after fleeing China. Chiang Kai-shek, his generals, and all that stuff, once Mao took over, they all left China and moved everything to what country?
Taiwan.
What country was the Chinese government in exile?
Taiwan.
Taiwan is correct. Or Formosa. There you go. Number 2. Holy Stockholm Syndrome, Batman. Patty Hearst had one of the most famous cases of Stockholm Syndrome ever after she joined what group that kidnapped her?
The Symbionese Liberation Army.
Bringing the heat. Symbionese Liberation Army is correct. That's 3. Here's number 4. One of the more famous kidnappings of the 20th century involved John Paul Getty III, whose grandfather was billionaire J.P. Getty. In what industry did J.P. Getty make his money?
Oh my goodness. It's either publishing or oil.
Bill knows, but don't say it.
It's oil.
Oil is the correct answer. He was
nice.
tycoon. He lived in a shack on the Arkansas River for a while because he was very eccentric. It's very, very weird fellow.
Rich.
All right. This is going back a few years, but a while ago in Cleveland, Ohio, there was a guy who kidnapped a bunch of women and had them living under his house.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's the loose inspiration for that Kimmy Schmidt movie or show.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
what was the name of that guy?
Ooh.
His last name?
I'll take the last name. That's fine.
It was like Ariel or something like that.
Well, that's the
Yes.
first name.
Ariel is the first name?
Yeah. Give me that last name.
I don't know.
Perez.
What'd you say?
Perez.
Oh, it is not Perez. Zach was trying to help you by doing cigar motions and saluting. It was Ariel Castro. He was either channeling Bill Clinton or yeah. Number 6. Frank Sinatra Jr. was kidnapped once by a crazy person, and some people think that Frank Sr. arranged the kidnapping to help his son's career. Regardless of that, Frank Sinatra Jr. has made several cameo appearances on what cartoon?
Family Guy.
Family Guy is correct. Several cameo appearances on there. I think you guys are going to get this. I think it's 3-way tie for 5 right now. You got 2 questions left. Boxers, they be crazy. Riddick Bowe decided about 10 years ago or so to kidnap his estranged wife and kids in hope of reuniting the marriage. It's a good way to get back together. Just kidnap them. Turns out ladies don't like to be kidnapped. In 1992, Riddick Bowe won his first heavyweight title when he beat what boxer in 1992?
Riddick Bowe in 92.
Tyson?
I think it's Tyson.
Tyson.
It is actually Evander Holyfield.
Oh, the other boxer, yeah.
The other boxer.
From
Well,
92.
Lennox Lewis, you could throw in there probably.
Okay.
All right, here you go. To take the lead, I think we got one more competitor. I think Christy's going to play. Right, Christy?
Woo, Christy!
Yeah, Christy's going to play. So we got one more question for you guys. You can take the lead with this, or we have a 3-way tie. I don't know what we're going to do then. Probably like guess the number is what we'll probably do. Number. The face that launched 1,000 ships, aka Helen of Troy, was perhaps one of the most monumental kidnappings in human history. What Trojan kidnapped her?
Paris.
Paris is correct. This category was anchored and began and ended with Paris being the answer.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, you guys are in the lead. We got 6. We got one more competitor. Christy, who's chomping on something there. I don't know. She's nothing like eating for the world. Just broadcasting it out there to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're on YouTube now, so there you go.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, Christy, here are your categories that you can choose from. Indians is going to stay on here until like it goes away. But Indians, high school English books, Hee Haw and other country shows, pornology, H.R. Giger, or lady diseases.
What is H.R. Giger?
Well, if you don't know who H.R. Giger is, you probably shouldn't do that category.
Okay, what was the last one?
Lady diseases.
Lady diseases!
Okay. That's a weird thing to get excited about.
Woo! Woo! I'm a lady. Maybe I have a chance.
Let me see. Apparently, sometime around this time, I think May 12th or so, is National Women's Checkup Day. So here's some questions for about lady diseases. Let's start with a multiple choice question for you. Apparently, for every one man with Hashimoto's disease, there are 10 women. Which of the following areas of the body does Hashimoto's disease attack? Is it the heart, the liver, the small intestine, or the thyroid?
Thyroid.
It is the thyroid.
Oh.
Boom. All right, good job. Well, she's a lady. It's unfair. It's not dude diseases, right? So, all right, here we go. Gallstones. Apparently, 3 to 4 ladies are 3 to 4 times more likely to get gallstones than dudes. Gallstones are made of a concentration of gall, which is also known by its more common name of what?
Bile.
Bile is correct.
Oh,
Shut out.
Whoever this deep south seafood is, I'm coming for your ass.
Whoa.
Oh.
She's gonna pull a what's his name? She's gonna pull a who's the guy from InfoWars? An Alex Jones. She's gonna eat your ass.
I'm gonna eat my neighbors. I'll feed my children, my neighbors.
Whatever it is, man, that took a lot of gall.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Boo. Sean's going to steal that joke. Number 3, Annette Funicello, the star of such beach party movies like Beach Party, Bikini Beach, and Beach Blanket Bingo, suffers from MS. Before she died, apparently far more women get MS than men. Anyway, what dude was her often co-star in those beach party movies?
Shit. I see his face. Moondoggy, but I don't got it.
Joe, you got it? What is Frankie Avalon?
That's what I was gonna say.
Dark hair thing.
Oh,
Your margin,
Sonic commercial.
your margin for error just got a lot narrower. So here you go.
God damn it.
Lupus is a fun-sounding name for a pretty damn awful autoimmune disease that affects numerous parts of the body. A famous sufferer of lupus was the author of Little Women, which is who?
1 second. I gotta file my memory banks.
You should probably extract those files from the memory bank. File them away.
I just watched the movie and have the credits in my head. Wow. Sorry, the cat's freaking out. I don't know. I can't.
Anybody got it? Little Women author is Little Lupus Women? No. Louisa May Alcott is the author. So now you have to get them all to tie.
Okay.
So,
No pressure.
yeah, no pressure. All right. I can't tonight, honey. I've got a migraine. That's right. Women suffer from migraines a lot more than men do. Studies show that Botox can be an effective cure for migraines, but if you inject Botox, you're injecting a bacteria that is found in food cans and that can cause disease. What is that bacteria?
Botulism.
Botulism is correct. Nothing like
Jill.
botulism. Joint pain. It's all the rage in women these days.
Sarah says it's botulism.
Woo! Yeah, joint pain.
Rheumatoid arthritis is on the rise, and women are 2.5 times more likely to get it. Very simply, spell rheumatoid.
Alexa.
REUM.
I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more shot.
RUEM?
No.
No, I'm not a good spell.
Alexa, spell rheumatoid.
RHEUMATOID.
The goddamn H.
Well, you can't win, but you can still finish in a tie for second. So here we go. Urinary tract infections. Woo! Right? Woo! Studies show that cranberry juice is good for preventing UTIs in women. And if you drink cranberry juice, it probably comes from what northern state who ranks 23rd in area and produces the most cranberries in the United States?
23rd in area. I am going to say, you got to park the car in Maine.
No, it is. I thought you were, when you started off, I thought you were going to get it because it sounded like you sound like you were going to give a Wisconsin accent there. Like, oh, don't you know? It is Wisconsin. It is Wisconsin. So last question for you here, and we'll wrap up the night, and we'll see if Colonel Angus and them know what they want to do with their $5. Breast cancer plagues a lot of women, and a famous one was Nancy Reagan. She was the first, she was very outspoken about breast cancer, things like that. What first lady did Nancy Reagan replace? You know what president came before Reagan? Yeah, but what was his wife's name?
Yeah.
June?
No, it's not June Carter Cash. The answer is Rosalind Carter. Thank you guys for playing. Colonel Angus, you won $5. Where would you like it to go? You want it yourself, or you want me to send it to a bar or someone that needs it? What do you want?
So we've seen you at the Starlight.
Yeah.
We'd love it to go to the Starlight.
I will definitely get the Linen Rob. And it's a good reminder, guys. Check out the Starlight's Facebook page. They've been rocking out on Twitch, doing live streams, music videos, and everything like that. It's really fun time. So check out the Starlight's Twitch page for that, because Facebook cruelly won't let you play songs on your videos. They'll block it all off, whatever. But Twitch will let you do that. So yes, big shout out to Linen Rob. Linen Rob and the Starlight is the home of Talk Show Incorporated every Thursday when we are done with this. So yes, Lynn brought that beer that Joe's drinking right there. So there you go. Well, hey guys, thank you. You guys were rocking it. Colonel, you can come back and defend next Friday if you want. So I'll get you the link. I'll send it out to you. Bill, thank you very much for showing up. Joe, as always,
Enjoyed it.
Good to have you for the first time tonight. D. Brown, Christy, and of course, Sean is off, probably pantsless somewhere. Yeah. All right, guys, take it easy. Everybody out there, donate, give money to the people that are being responsible. Peace out. Take it easy. Be safe and make good decisions.
Never.